Here with Coach Doug Schwab here at the FILA Junior Trials in Stillwater. A little bit about the guys that are wrestling in the summer, and why it's important for you to have an athlete here and to have be part of this program.
It's a whole nother level. We want our guys. College and winning state titles is one thing, but we want them thinking about beyond. And being able to get some guys down here and watch the world trials, and then being able to compete for a junior world team themselves is critical to advancing our program and just advancing the future of the sport. I want guys that are thinking about being a world and Olympic champions. So this is a step in doing that, and so we got one guy here ready to wrestle, and he's trying to make that junior world team.
The kids that are competing at this level, they got some college career ahead of them, but a lot of them are really already decided that they want to be like the guys that wrestled last night and the night before. It's getting the senior guys mixing around with the college kids. Good for the kids that are in the college programs.
It's great for them. It's critical. You look at the programs that are having the most success. They have a lot of post-collegiate guys who are on the team right now, who are world team members or who are national team members that are training in the room every day. I had that at Iowa. We're trying to get that at UNI too. Guys that you're never the best guy in the room, even if you're a national champion. That's really what we wanted to get it to, and we want guys that are always training for bigger things. There's always another level, there's always something more, and that's why we got guys here, and that's why I always continue to come to these events and get guys on world and Olympic teams.
The conference changes in college. You guys are in a competitive situation moving forward. Talk a little bit about what it'll take to. Obviously, you're going to want to win that conference.
We compete to win. Missouri's got a good team. Central Michigan kind of had a stronghold of that conference for quite a while. But for me, it's having our team more prepared for nationals. And I think going through that this year and going through that conference tournament prepared us more for the national tournament this year, and then it's just going to continue to do that in the future. And we want to continue to make that conference stronger, and hope to make it one of the top conferences in the country. I think it's getting there, but when you have if you have 9 teams and 9 coaches who are all thinking the same way, who have guys here that are trying to get guys better and getting competitive, it's going to make our conference better, and we want to make it as like I said, I want to be in the most competitive conference in that I can be, and the MAC is definitely getting better, and we plan on putting a hell of a team out there that can win that thing this year.
Your weight class on the senior level, it's some pretty competitive wrestling there. It's 66. Talk a little bit about your thoughts about that weight class, because obviously you're competing against some of those guys, and you're seeing some.
Well, I think anytime when you only have 7 weight classes, when you scale it down that much, you're gonna have a lot of competitive guys in a lot of those weight classes. 66 is always one of the better weight classes. Metcalf looked very good yesterday. Did a great job of scoring points, and that's what he's going to need to do to win a world title. Go out and score points and continue to attack and be stingy like he was. And there's some up and coming guys too that I'm sure aren't happy with where they're sitting. So that's good for us. So that's good for the U.S. We want to have as strong as guys out there as possible. We want to be 3, 4, 5 deep, kind of like 74 is right now. We want, if we can get every weight like that, then I tell you what, I like where the U.S. is sitting, and I know that the coaches are working to do that, and I know coaches like myself around the country are trying to get guys who are going to be those guys, So I like where USA Wrestling's going right now, and looking forward to keeping Olympics and having guys continue to win world and Olympic medals.
Your feedback on the new rules? Does this get more points going? Do the kids like wrestling it?
Which rules?
Yeah, I know.
I think a couple tweaks in it, they'll be great. I think the initial rules that they had, to me, were. It's like I was trying to figure out why they tinkered with them at all. The 10-point tech and overtime. To me, you have to have overtime. I can't think of anything more exciting in sports. What's more exciting in sports? And I kind of heard the explanation of water down regulation time. Well, then they better cut it out of every other sport then in the world. And they're not going to do that. So I think we had a couple great examples in this tournament of why we should have overtime and why it's critical to have, and not have a criteria where everybody's like, well, who the hell won?
Right.
that's probably my biggest criticism of them, because I want to see it settle on the mat, and I think everybody else does too. But overall, it's definitely a step in the right direction of more action, guys trying to score points, and I think the fans are happy about it. They can understand it more, and I know from an athlete point of view, talking to our athletes, they like it much better too, and they're excited about it. So no more ball grab.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thanks so much for your time,
Yeah,
Doug.
no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.